What's up, guys? Audra from FCG here, bringing you your Hot Tip Tuesday. This week we're making lay boxes. On your screen should be a list of the items needed for this week's tip. So we're going to start out with some substrate material. We buy these where they come in compressed blocks. You add some warm water per the manufacturer's directions, and voila, you have substrate. Also going to need some play sand and some Tupperware dishes with lids. Now, as you notice, we've got holes cut in the tops of our lids. Some people don't prefer to use the lids. We do because we feel like it does keep the enclosure cleaner longer. And also, as you notice, these edges here on the hole are very blunt and smooth. We do this so our geckos don't get cut going in and out. So we just use a little heat gun to melt it. All right, let's do this. So as you can see, I'm pouring in the sand. I've got my bucket with all my substrate in it, which I showed you just a bit ago. And I'm pouring my sand in there. I do a ratio of about 3/4 substrate to about 1/4 sand. And what this does is it just creates a better way for the substrate to kind of stay moist. I know that word's terrible, but it does need to stay a certain humidity so that your eggs don't dry out. Now, it's important while you're mixing this up to make sure that you're mixing it really well. Sometimes the sand can, get to the bottom because it's heavier, it's more dense than the substrate. So you want to really, really mix it up because you don't want a big pile of sand in one but no sand in another. So just mix it up really well, and we will start filling our boxes. Now, as you're filling your boxes, you notice that I only fill it from about halfway to 3/4 of the way up. What that does is it allows your gecko to have room on the inside so she's not squished, but also have enough substrate to where it completely closes around the egg, so that when she digs, she might dig up into the corner and place her eggs in the corner, but she has room to move the substrate around to her liking. A lot of times, eggs, if there's not enough substrate in them, you'll have an egg that sits up on the top. It'll end up drying out for some reason. We might miss one box or something like that, or not expect eggs till maybe another couple of days, and she ends up laying them early, or whatever the host of reasons are where you might miss an egg or two. But if you keep that substrate in there enough and you keep it humid enough, those eggs are fine. You don't want it too wet, but for the most part, a mid-range of moisture. I'm going to continue to fill up all my little Tupperware dishes. Now that we're all finished up, I'm going to put the tops on the boxes and take them down to the vaults. It was such a beautiful day outside. I decided to do all this outside, but it's not really that dirty of a job other than getting a little dirt under your fingernails. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just put them down there in the comments section, or hit us up on whatever other social media platform you guys follow us on. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and we now have a Patreon. So check us out. We'd love to have you part of the Flawless family.